So what we'll do now is I can see. Can I see Soumya? Can you give me the golden hand up? Or if your video is on.
Hi,
Uh,
good
yes.
evening.
Good evening. One second, just let me bring you on to the spotlight. And there we go. It was an amazing session to have you on the call, and almost 100 ladies were taking the benefit of your session. Okay, just give me, here we go. One second, Soumya. Can I see you? Are you on the video? Is your video on? Yeah,
Yes, it
got
is.
it, got it.
Can you
Okay,
see
got
me?
it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up. This is a special session for all the queens. We call ourselves queens, Soumya, because we're now becoming confident queens, healthy queens, and confident queens. So we have almost all the community members here who are really taking care of themselves, who have kind of stepped in to tell self care is important. These are those few ladies, and some of them are from India, some of them are from abroad, but all of them are Indians. All right. So we're privileged and honored. Can the chat box be open? Let me just use the chat box to open. Ladies, now is the time to show your love for this beautiful expert who's transforming sports people across the country. Stairs, specialized sports physiotherapies, they focus on injuries and pains. Today, he's here to share his vast, varied knowledge to make us understand that whatever physical aches and pains we menopausal women experience due to hormone imbalance should not be should not be a pause in our physical activities, should not be a pause in our growth. Today, he has volunteered to come here and help us, enlighten us about one specific area, knee health. Can we show your love here? Come on, ladies, use the chat box and welcome Mr. Soumyaroth. Is Hari also here, sir? Is he here?
I'm, it must
Okay,
be here. Must be here.
okay. Let me,
Just
Hari,
stand. Yeah.
has he logged in by what name? Because I cannot see Hari.
Okay. Okay.
Is it coming as stairs or something? Okay, maybe as he logs in, I will send a message to him to share. Welcome. Yeah, please take the love. Yes, beautiful. Thank you, lovely ladies. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm really privileged to be here. Thank you, Gita, for taking such a great initiative to educate women, to empower them, especially when it comes to physical health, wellness. I personally feel that still slowly and a better understanding, awareness is coming to the society in terms of the changes that we experience over a period of time. We tend to panic, unfortunately, because there's no education and awareness in terms of how do we need to approach pain, discomfort, problem that we face in day-to-day activity. Knee health, as I mentioned, as I was taking the online class last night, knee health is the second most common condition after back pain, and this has been a pandemic globally. We talk about other contagious diseases, but knee health and back health is something been neglected, and many people are suffering to a point that they go through mental trauma because of chronic knee pain and low back pain. So, this evening, as we all meet to hear about knee health, I would like to say that uh, we all of us go through wear and tear process. It's a common phenomenon, right? And we all have imbalances. All of us do have imbalances, and having imbalances is absolutely normal.
So when you tell imbalance, what does that mean?
Yes. Our right side of the body is different from left side of the body. So for example, we talk about flat feet, right? We talk
Mm.
about rounded shoulders. We talk about posture. All of us have a very unique posture. God has created us extremely unique. The challenge is we have less understanding regarding our posture. Because of load, overload, overuse, we start experiencing pain in different parts of the body. Now, if you go to the definition of pain, pain is an unpleasant sensation that affects you both mentally and physically. So, most of the time, mental trauma also causes physical pain. Okay.
So
So,
when I'm experiencing pain in my mind,
yeah,
I experience it physically. So I see
yes,
more knee pain. Hmm.
yes.
Hmm.
So that's the reason why we healthcare practitioners need to assess more holistically rather than thinking about only the knee.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we need to take proper history, have a better understanding of what exactly the person is going through rather than thinking about only the knee, right? So,
So if I'm having knee pain, for example, I
right,
come with the pain, I step in.
right.
So you not just look at the knee pain.
No,
You will see the whole process, my lifestyle, what I'm doing, how I'm sitting. Oh, okay.
absolutely.
Holistic.
Your quality of sleep, your mental stress levels, all
Hmm.
these are important factors. Your nutrition, what you eat, these are extremely important factors. See, stress is inevitable, but we need to learn how to absorb it. And we also speak about muscle memory,
Hmm.
right? So muscles
Muscle memory. What does muscle memory means?
muscle memory means it stores trauma in different parts of the body.
Hmm.
Okay. So research says that whenever we have any mental stress, our low back, our shoulders, we talk about responsibilities on shoulders, right? There's a
Hmm.
reason why we speak about it, right?
Yeah. So we
So
get that
likewise,
emotional trap here.
yes, yes. So
Yes.
likewise, for fight or flight response, our hips and knees are always engaged.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's one aspect. The
Hmm.
other aspect is if our gluteals are weak, we would experience knee pain, which is the hip muscles, right? Women more as compared to men because of the wider pelvis. So we call it an angle, Q angle, the angle which is formed by the hip and the knee. It
Hmm.
becomes acute, causing more stress around the knee. And the other aspect that I wanted to share is uh, exercise has never been in our culture. Right from school, we
Hmm.
do not have a better understanding of movement, posture, squat, squatting technique. What are the muscle that gets engaged when we squat? Say, for example,
Hmm.
what we need
Hmm.
to do, and as we grow older, once we start experiencing pain, why? Because we do not maintain the tone of the muscle. Every year, we lose 1% to 3% muscle, which is called sarcopenia.
Okay.
And women lose more because of menopause. So
Very true.
that's
After 40 only we are experiencing this. Yes.
yes, yes, Geeta. So that is the reason why it is extremely important to start exercising. It becomes non-negotiable. You can exercise at home. Simple. I took them through very simple exercises.
Yes.
Likewise, there are so many others that you need to inculcate into your daily routine. For example, abdominal exercises, which is more targeted towards transverse abdominis, which is the deeper muscle, not the superficial six pack that we see, right?
Hmm.
We need to
Hmm.
learn about the how to strengthen the gluteals. If your gluteals are strong, you'll be able to support your knee,
Yeah.
right?
So Soumya, if I have to ask a question like this.
Please.
I know I will have sarcopenia after 40.
Yes.
And maybe I'm doing a little of yoga and little of walking in not very, like maybe 6, 7 months in a year, if you take an average, not very
Hmm.
regular.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, what is the first step for anybody after 40?
Right.
People who cross 40, what are those few steps which are like the way you told, non-negotiable?
Correct.
Karna hi hai.
Ji.
What are those? If you can help us out in that.
Absolutely. Geetha, we never understand the components of fitness.
Mm,
Now, components of fitness is not only yoga. For example, flexibility.
mm,
There is stability. There is strength. There is power and explosiveness. So, do we focus on these? There's cardiovascular endurance. We do not
mm,
focus on this. So, the entire week needs to be planned in a way where
mm,
all these components are taken care of. For
mm,
example, going for
mm,
a walk, 1 hour walk,
mm,
3 to 4 days a week.
mm,
Okay. 2 to 3 days of strength training.
mm,
When I say strength training, you need to start with basic exercises and then use resistance band, then slowly start lifting weights
mm,
progressively.
mm,
Exercise doesn't mean you go to the gym and start lifting weights. As I mentioned earlier, we
mm,
have to be strong inside out. It's
mm,
not so for that you need to work on smaller muscles as well, not only the larger muscle.
mm, mm,
You need to get an assessment done, which is a musculoskeletal assessment, to understand what is the difference between right and left, to have a better understanding so that you know what needs to be done.
mm.
Musculoskeletal assessment starts with the way you stand, the way you place your foot. When you place your foot, what happens to the position of the knee, what happens to the position of the hip, and your pelvis goes up to the shoulder and the head, neck and head. Okay.
Wow. So, like the blood report, like we have 6 months once,
Yes.
let's go and take blood
Yes.
test. So,
Yes.
get us assessment done of the posture and all of
Yes.
that. Is there
Yes.
a process? Is there a way of doing it? Like, to whom should we go
Yes.
and approach? Yeah.
A physical therapist who does musculoskeletal screening. It's very, very important. It takes around 40 minutes where we assess the posture. Second
Hmm.
is we ask you to do various movements.
Hmm.
For example, one movement, a deep squat, tells
Hmm.
you a lot about your ankle mobility, your hip mobility, your spine, and your upper back.
Wow.
So, so based on that, we can tell that okay, you're because of the lack of ankle mobility, you are
Hmm.
experiencing stress around the knee joint. So there is a solution which we call it as prehab.
Okay.
We never work on prehab. We always work on rehab. When we have an existing pain and discomfort, we work on rehab. So this culture is not here in India. We go to a medical practitioner only when we experience pain, discomfort, or have injuries.
Yes. Very true. Very true. So, there is a difference between prehab and rehab. You are
Yes.
recommending us to do something called
Rehab.
prehab.
Yes.
Whether we have knee pain or no, whether we have, but once we have crossed 40, 41, please get an assessment done like a blood report, what we do, like blood test, right?
Yes. Yes.
Ah,
Hope I'm
nice.
audible. Hope I'm audible to everybody. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
people give me a thumbs up if you are able to hear. Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So it's extremely important for us to get a must because our skeleton is very important. Our frame is very important. So we need to know about what is happening. And see, as I said, it is divided into the three parts. One is the postural assessment. Second is movement screening, and third is muscle strength testing.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
why is your right side knee vulnerable as compared to the left side? When you compare, you would notice that the strength in the right knee, or this to be very specific, strength in your quads on the right side is lesser as compared to the left side. Then you assess when you assess